Okay, the headlights on this 95 Grand Cherokee have been fogged up a long time. And I've always wanted to replace them for a long time. I'm also going to do a video on replacing a bulb in that if we can do that. But this 98 has good ones, and they just strapped them in. So we're going to unstrap them and see what the deal is on that. We're going to take these side lights off like we saw on YouTube and see if we can't do this correctly, and try to swap these out and get those in mind. Yeah, we're starting to part this thing out. So if anybody wants parts off this 98 5.9 liter Grand Cherokee, all the body parts are good. Front windshield's cracked, but all the glass is good, doors are good, fenders are good, bumpers are good. Interior not so good, but there is some stuff inside that would be good, be usable. But anyway, okay, let's get started. Okay, we got the two out of the 98. We've only been able to get one out of mine so far. I can't get to this screw. I don't know where it is. It's back here somewhere. I have not been able to locate it. I'm going to try to get this side in without having to take that out. These things just snap in on these metal studs. I put some white lithium grease on them. These aftermarket replacements come with the clips in them. So I'm not sure exactly why they had these things zip tied in, unless they're not going to fit once I get these in. So these are aftermarket. They're, I think, $35. So if you look at with tax, you're looking at about $38, $39. The bulbs are $10 each, or if you buy a 2-pack, about $17. But with tax, again, you're about $20. So just the bulbs and these bezels, you saved another $100 if I can make them work out right. I guess I probably need to get this other one of mine out before I go too much further. Make sure I'm going to be able to replace both of them. I may put a little white lithium grease on the back side of them too, where they'll snap in. Yeah, the clips don't look like they're broke, so I don't know why they, unless these aftermarkets just don't fit right, I don't know. We'll find out here in a little bit though, but I got to get this one out. And they just yank out, but I don't want to tear this bottom. I can't find the screws to get them out. That one over there is a T20 Torx. Mine are Phillips head. Okay, it seems like the studs or the clips in the new headlights don't anchor on those studs exactly the same. Or anyway, what we did, we took one of our old clips out because it did seem like these two were anchoring. We took one of our old clips out, which is aggravating because this plastic's 30 years old. So we had to be careful not to mess it up. We did break a little piece off, but we got it back on. And it ended up taking a socket and putting over it and tapping it in because it didn't want to go in. So let's see if we can get this one back in now. I think that was the only one that wasn't catching. I think this one and this one had both gotten secure. We could take our brackets off the old one. We may end up having to do that on that one. But let's stick them back in, or stick this one back in and see if it's tight. Okay, now I know why they had those headlights zip tied in and they were loose. The new clips that came with the aftermarket bezels did not go on the factory studs. So we have changed our old factory studs. Had to take them out of the other, which is really a pain because it's 30-year-old plastic. I don't want to break it. But anyway, we got them out. So now let's see if this is going to go in and tighten up and fit. We may have to zip tie them in too. Okay, like I say, we found out why they had these new ones in loose and zip tied over there. The new clips here do not hold, so I had to take the old ones out of my old ones and use them to put them in. Now this is also an adjustment. I had to adjust this one on this side to get it lined up. But the lugs aren't as distinctive. It's harder to get the lock on the lugs. Once you get it in there, we don't have a whole lot of room right here on this one. We may take that battery out. I know we will. We're going to take that battery out where we can reach in there better. And we're going to put some white lithium grease on these. We got to take that lock off. It came off with the light. So yeah, look at this part number. I'll get a picture of it. That part number, made in Taiwan. These are not good quality, not at all. I don't know how this will hold up, but it's in the way it's supposed to be. But I had to like everything, I guess, else in mechanics nowadays. Like I say, this here, these insides here, nothing is distinctive and lined up like it should be. So you just can't get good stuff anymore. You just can't do it. Okay, let's get this in, grease this stuff up, get this one in. Hopefully we won't have any more grief. And we'll turn the lights on and see how they work. Okay, for the first time in years and years, we actually have clear lights. Be interesting to see how much difference there is at night. This is dim. Yeah, this place is a storage area. But we get some tires on it. Change the transmission fluid and filter. And we will be driving it again. Plus I have two pristine front seats. This one's not really that bad, but I've got two pristine front seats for this one. And this interior is almost pristine, even after 30 years. Okay, well, let's turn this off. We don't have them on automatic. I guess this will wrap it up. This part, at least. I want to get bulbs for these fog lights. I siliconed them because they were coming apart. I'll have to unsilicone them and see. This one doesn't burn. See if I can figure out a way to change the light bulbs out in them. And let's say we're parting this one out. We got the headlights off of it with the bulbs, and that's saving us $100 right there. So